a little bit more cerebral.
You're not really trying to rush your way through these stages. They're kind of playing at your own pace. You know, this Shy Guy here might normally be more of a threat, but or not as much of a threat in Super Mario 3D World as Mario, but here, since I can't actually jump, oh my gosh, I can dash with the B button, fortunately, and eventually this Shy Guy will get tired. There we go.
Oh.
I'm able to pluck
man.
a
You
little
just got to
vegetable
outlast
out.
him.
Oh, I missed him. Let's get another one. Oh god. There we go.
Nice, good work. Yeah, I love the Toad dash in quotes. I feel.
I just love how, like, because he's not the strongest character, that a turnip is like this. It's like an AK-47 for Toad.
That's
you
his
know?
weapon of choice.
It's like he becomes unstoppable.
So in this section of the level, I'm trying to, you know, make my way up to that star by tapping these little icons there. See if I can get through
Man,
here.
you already confused. You already lost me. I have no idea
And
what's going on.
well, there's actually this secret down here, secret gem,
nice.
and if I tap here, I'm actually able to go in throughout this way. So
Nice.
moving that camera around is really key when you're playing the game. Let's go.
I see. So you were. I see it's tracking your little diamonds there, your little gems up in the corner. So that I guess that helps you scratch your completionist itch. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know you've gotten everything.
So satisfying when you've got them all.
Good work.
More. One of the things that I love about these games, especially because you're basically looking at, when every level starts, you're looking at the whole thing. You know, it's almost like just a 3D puzzle that you're holding in your hands, and you're just kind of rotating it around and looking at it and seeing what you're about to get into. Something about that is really, really striking to me.
Just like you said, you have to take your time. You have to take your time to like assess the situation fully.
Captain Toad is not one to rush into
I don't
adventure.
think he's one to rush into
So-
anything.
One thing I like about this level that we're playing here is, of course, you know, the Captain Toad levels in Super Mario 3D World were great. There just were not enough of them, and so the variety here is actually pretty astounding. You know, this is a giant dragon we're trying to make avoid his fireballs here. Of course, again, going back to the fact that Captain Toad can't attack. It's really just trying to sneak your way past. And I love if I keep Toad idle here for a moment, you'll actually see him shiver in terror.
You better move, man. Yeah.
Traditionally, you know, the Toad characters are not the bravest normally. Oh no.
Oh man, you just took it. Oh, you're tiny now.
You can take one hit. There we go.
Oh, right on.
I just wanted to show the viewers at home that
Oh
yes,
no, that's
you're not
good. That's
invincible as
excellent.
Toad.
That's excellent demoing, dude.
I've always thought Toad was the sort of metaphor for the everyman in the universe.
And you know he is absolutely frightened right now. But I think as Nate mentioned
one
one
should
time,
be.
you know, you can almost see him writing in his journals when he gets home about how heroic and brave he was.
Yeah, exactly. In this moment.
So here I'm collecting one of the gems as well, and this is a gem that I think I missed probably the first 5 times I played the level. So you're going to find yourselves playing these levels again and again, trying to complete them, get all the gems.
And the coins, man. Don't forget those.
All right.
I'm loving the design of this dragon. EAD Tokyo, just these guys, I can't say enough about their designers and animators. It's just gorgeous.
I love plucking things as well. All right, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no, you see the lava rising here slowly as I'm making my way up through. Just one other obstacle. Oh, go ahead and get this here.
I'm very interested to see how this ends. Corey, how are you going to deal with this, dude?
Should I go ahead and dash? This is, by the way, the fastest Captain Toad can run. So I am holding down the B button.
Be careful, man.
Oh,
Don't.
no.
Of course, stopping to pluck as many coins as possible.
You have to.
You are a
You
man
have
after
to.
my own heart.
There we go. Make our way up here.
Oh. That view is awesome.
Nice. Oh. I
Awesome.
love the animations too.
Yeah. What I'm loving is the evolution of this guy as an actual character. You know, I mean, in original Galaxy, there was, there were sort of toads scattered all over the place, and he
Right.
was the captain. I don't think we'd even named him then. Actually, he
I
was
don't
just,
remember him being named.
Yeah, he was there, and he was only notable because he was wearing a headlamp, which I guess when you get promoted in the Toad universe, you get a headlamp.
That's your like stripes.
Yeah.
You get a lamp.
And then he it seemed like he had a bigger role in Galaxy 2, but then by 3D World, he was in a parallel adventure to you. I mean, he was collecting stars.
He was always there. You
Yeah.
could help him out at certain
Yeah,
times
I mean,
as well.
he
He might
had
have
a-
gotten himself into a situation.
Yeah. I like to think about this as like maybe these things were going on while I was playing. While Mario was
This
running
is
through 3D World.
The, the parallel story.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
getting
Like
at
Toad was secretly
finally.
going around
Yeah.
collecting all this stuff, and we actually had no idea about it.
So this next level that we're going to check out involves a minecart, and one of the things that makes this one special is that it uses the Wii U gamepad in a really fun way. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in for the ride, and my focus now can be actually on the Wii U gamepad from a first-person perspective, aiming with gyro controls here, throwing turnips. The turnips will collect the treasures. Oh,
You gave up that first diamond.
Yeah, what happened there, man?
did I miss the first diamond? Oh,
It's up
can I
there.
get
You
it?
got
Can I
it.
get it? There we go.
Nice.
I just
All
wanted to wait for it. Patience.
Yeah, this is really cool because I don't know what they're seeing on the feed, but like you and I, Ed, are watching
We
on the
see the
TV
third
this like
person.
cinematic awesomeness
Yeah.
as Corey is doing things in first
He's
person.
pretty much got FPS view there.
There we go. Oh, let's see if I can get these flying bitty bugs
First person
here.
turnip shooter. That's Toad's
We're
thing.
so gritty.
This is just a
Nintendo
normal
becomes so
day.
gritty.
A normal day for Captain Toad. Oh. Get this POW block.
Nice.
If I can nail it. Oh,
I didn't even
Oh,
see it.
the
I didn't see it.
stacks.
I assume they blew up.
oh yeah,
I was
definitely.
also mesmerized by the coin stacks.
Going down.
Wait,
you
there's a
doing?
diamond
Good.
there. Oh,
Oh
dude.
no, I was
Oh,
focused
see,
on the
because he's got,
gamepad.
he's
So
got the other view.
That's how you break the demo. Leave no diamond behind.
So
All
cute.
right.
Yeah.
Toad's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll tell
give
you.
me my star. Hope you'll notice there's a few more
Oh,
coins
yeah.
there as you're turning the camera. So it really does encourage you to explore each nook and cranny of these levels because there's going to be hidden treasure, in the most unexpected places.
Yeah, yeah. That visual of sort of turning it in your hands, like, oh, what am I missing?
Right.
Even the logo is a level.
Yeah, no, that's really awesome. I like that
All
design.
right, got a couple more levels to show. Next up, we can check out one of my favorites, which is the
Yes.
Mystery Mansion, kind of a ghost house level. I always loved, ghost houses just because they're always kind of puzzling. You're always going to have to go a little bit slower, figure out your way through.
Here's where Toad's terror gets fully
So-
justified.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So the first thing I'm going to do here is just move the control stick to find out where I'm even supposed to go, like where
There's
my
a Goomba
objective
right
is.
on
So-
you.
oh no,
Yeah, that was
I want to.
first
Start
deal.
out
First, you have to
challenging. Oh,
deal
God.
with local threats.
All right.
Right.
Then you admire
Get
the
in here.
scenery.
Oh no.
Oh, that popped you right back in. Come on, Corey, you can't die. This is our first demo.
Come on,
Don't
come
die.
on,
leave it-
Goomba.
You can't leave us.
Oh, no, I'm gonna. Come on. There we
There he
go.
goes.
Oh,
I'm shaking in terror.
there we go. I think I've got
Drop
it
it.
now.
All right,
So
good
yeah, I
work.
mean,
All right, now look around the level.
in a
I think Corey
Mario
deserves
game,
some
if I
applause.
were Super Mario, I could have
Yeah.
just jumped on it. I
Right,
think that
yeah.
highlights some of the fun of this game. Is that even a simple Goomba can cause quite a threat to your character.
You need a mushroom or something,
so,
man. Is
yeah.
there-
So the star in this level is actually there. Oh, we got it.
Oh, nice gem.
On the rooftop up here, so I can see it right up there. But, oops.
You have a real
So-
problem. That door goes nowhere.
So now I'm actually seeing that I can tap the
Uh,
some of the doors represented by this
Cool.
almost like pink purple
Oh,
outline.
yeah, I
and I'm
should've
actually
noticed
able to now move over here. It's kind of blocked, so again, using the unique gamepad features touchscreen, get that out of the way, and keep on moving along, trucking along.
that. Oh,
Oops. Now I'm in another pickle here. Can try tapping here.
and the fact that he's
Nice.
small is like stressing me out. Like this is an adorable game.
You
It's
and me
really
both.
stressing me out.
You and me both. There we go.
Corey did that on purpose.
Yeah,
just to
that's
put
right.
you through
He's
this.
upping the tension.
So maybe I can go which way here? Maybe this way? No? Let's go. Which way do I want to go here?
Oh, there you go. You're in like a back.
What's that?
You're in that back corridor. I want you to go after those Goombas, man. Look at that
There you
Goomba
go.
tower.
Oh yeah, I definitely
They
want
have
to go
your
that
they
way.
have your stuff.
You got to go with staff.
go. Oh, there we go. So go here. Stay here. There we go.
Cerebral, man. Cerebral.
Okay, now this Boo here. Let's see if I can make my way past him as small Toad. Oh goodness.
Oh.
That light really comes in handy on my headlamp.
Yeah, that's
there.
why they give the captain the light in case of booze.
They don't care about any
Oh, no.
of the other lower ranking
Whoa.
toads.
Gonna go.
Nice. Ah!
Corey, man, you are giving me a heart
I'm
attack.
living dangerous as Captain Toad.
Oh.
There we go. I'm gonna try
That's
to
right.
line this
I
up.
would,
Oh,
I would suggest leaving that gem be. You're not. Look at, they're taller than you, man. You can't do anything about that.
There we
Well, this
go.
just obviously it brings into play like the sort of like backseat
Oops.
Captain
I need
Toad
to put
driver
this back
in
over
the
here.
house.
Yeah, are we really
There we
annoying? Corey? Are we like?
I'm
this-
just
this is
trying
making
not
things
to,
so-
try not to lose my
Oh,
life
there
here.
we
Now
go.
that I've got
There
my,
we go.
I'm gonna go this way here.
Nice.
Set this up, and I think we
Oh,
got
nice.
it there.
There
we
you go.
go.
Beautiful.
Well done.
Good work.
All right, so now I'm gonna move this guy back. Come in here.
All right.
All right.
So I don't even know what we call this genre of game. I mean, it's not a puzzle game. It's not, you know, it's not a, like, I mean, what do you even call it? It's its own thing.
It's totally.
The levels
Totally
themselves
its own thing.
feel like puzzles, but there's that
There's
action,
an action
there's
element,
an action
obviously.
element.
You know.
But you got to use your brain, man. I mean, I would have been staring at those doors for like,
Yeah.
I feel
Wondering like
in the
what-
comfort of my
how
own
it's
gosh,
gonna
run.
pan out in the end.
Wow.
Good work.
I was a
That
little
was-
worried there.
Yeah, you were, man.
Well, and I love what what we're seeing. Obviously, is like Corey's no slouch with this. Like, and it's still hard. Like this stuff is not. These aren't cakewalks.
Let's do one more. Do we
You
have
gotta
time?
use your
Do we have
brain.
time for
I
one
think
more?
we've got time for
Yeah.
one more.
Awesome.
So we'll go to, let's check out Walleye Temple.
Ah, yes, the walleyes. They're those little like they look kind of like thwomps, yeah.
Yeah. On the move.
This level is actually probably, it might look, closest to what fans are familiar with Super Mario 3D World. This
Right.
one is actually really simple. All I have to do is just walk across this bridge and I'm at the star. So this one may just take a second.
Why do I not believe you?
You saw
It's
that
never
before.
that easy.
I'm in the drink now. You might notice these coins appearing. I'm actually going to slide my finger across the touchscreen now, and I can actually
right
see
on.
some more appearing. Collect some coins.
Yeah, we didn't do any of that stuff in the other levels, but can you affect other things by touching the screen? I mean,
Absolutely. So this walleye character here, I can try
you
to
freeze
just
him?
dash past him with the the B, holding down the B button. Another way I could do that is just tapping him, holding him with the gamepad touchscreen,
on cruise.
and get past him easier.
That's easy mode though, man. You can't. No more doing that.
Okay, no
stomping
more,
him
no
out.
more for now.
That's
I
what
just
my
wanted to
mom's
show-
gonna do. I'll show her that move.
All right. Try to time everything just perfectly. If you try to go too fast, you're gonna fall in the drink here. Oh,
Slow and steady. It's the Toad credo. I love seeing him pulling up grass. I mean, I played a lot of Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh man.
Seeing any Toad sitting there and
It's
like
so
making a business of pulling up
reminiscent
grass.
of that. Like, I can almost feel the weight
Yeah.
of him pulling those up in Super Mario 2.
That little face that he did.
Yeah.
oh no! This was a little hidden nook down here that I may not have seen. All right. Dash up this wall. Nice. Stairs here.
Those coin stacks are delectable.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Every time he shifts the camera, it's like I'm seeing something that we probably need to go in there and go in that nook. I feel like there's a lot of things you could just miss in the level.
Yeah,
anytime
I
you
mean,
go through it.
it's sort of, it brings about this dynamic nature of something that, not only is he working the angles, but I mean, this level is operating on its own while you're doing that.
Yeah.
So you're going to see something different in any moment with any sort of perspective change.
All right. All right, almost up here. Got 2 walleyes to get past if I can sneak past them.
The
Since Nate
Toad
is
dash.
not allowing me to use the touch screen anymore, I'm gonna walk past that one there.
Steady as she goes.
Sometimes I just want to just push the A button and just hear Toad.
You're
Most
cueing him
amazing.
doing that?
Oh yeah, I'm
that's
just pushing the A button.
That's your little victory dance. I was actually
Everyone loves that voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean it's the voice of victory.
It is.
I was actually wondering, you mind jumping back into I forget, what was the first level that we were in?
The first level that we played was the Mushy Monument.
Will you just jump back in there really quick? I want to see how that Shy Guy was behaving. I need to go back in there. We have enough time to do that, right? We have like a minute or so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I just wanted to take a gander at this level again. Did you get everything the first time through? Because
So-
I got totally confused. You went in this first hole, and you were going after that gem, but was it not in there?
No, I believe yeah, so I went in the first one, and I'm like, it looks, obviously it's totally in there, and then you're actually blocked by this
You're
wall.
like pulling on the
So
control stick right now.
I'm using the control stick to move around the camera. If I were to just go in here and not shift the camera, I can use the motion
Yeah,
controls
right.
as well. But, and then you're coming and peeking around here, and you're finding, oh, there's another way down there.
This is why they have me on here as the intellectually challenged guy who you have to like explain everything to because you
No.
didn't figure out how you got.
I actually
that's-
did miss
that's good.
these coins down here, though, which are really
Right.
easy to miss the first time you play the game. So,
I'm assuming. Well, I mean, it's probably a little bit too early to tell all this stuff, but I'm assuming accumulating that stuff will have something to do with the greater game, and it goes beyond just your
you
own
know-
personal obsession with grabbing treasure. And
Yeah, any type of
can go
treasure you
far.
put in front of me, I'm gonna try to collect. But I totally agree. I think you're gonna, Toad loves treasure, right? That's
I totally didn't
Freeze
notice
the
this, but
Shy Guy.
the devs gave him 99 lives just in case Corey screws the level up.
If he ends this
It's like
with
just in case we
99,
come out here and totally break this and you just died over and
Right.
over again, we have 99 chances
That's right.
to not fail.
We demand that you don't lose one. Corey.
Shy Guy.
Oh. Shy Guy versus Toad.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
And we saw I'm trying to remember. I literally just saw the digital event this morning with you
Yeah.
guys, but we saw a number of different levels in that thing that shows that. I mean,
Right.
this just seems like kind of only a taste of the variety of stuff that we're going to see. I
Right.
mean, there was a tower that had Magic Koopas like swirling around it. That had a little bit more of that door dynamic going on. We saw there was a cut of him riding that dragon at
Right.
the end. I still have no idea what that's.
I mean, one
what
of the
that's
cool things about Toad is that the limitations sort of that the character has, and it really like puts the onus on you to like exercise your puzzle brain in this manner.
Sorry for making you do that again, dude. I had to see it.
well, I didn't collect those first coins that first time,
that's
so
all right. That's all right.
Cool. All right, we're out of time. Corey, any closing? You won't have time for closing thoughts. You
I'm
get
super
nothing.
pumped for it. The game comes out this holiday season. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
It's gonna be awesome.
Ready for
Cool.
adventure.
Cool. We are gonna go to another game that I think everybody is super excited about. I know I am super excited about it. We're gonna talk some Splatoon next. You're gonna see some Splatoon.
Oh,
What's
yes.
Splatoon? Come on back, and we're gonna talk about it. Nintendo Treehouse Live D3, guys. Thanks for coming. We're gonna see you again. Yeah,
All right.
we'll talk more.
Bye,
All
everybody.
right.
Hey, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. My name is Nate, and I'm here with Morgan. Morgan?
Hi. Hey, Nate. Good to see you.
Morgan is another member of the Treehouse, one of our esteemed members, and he is going to help me take you through our new obsession.
Yeah, Splatoon. Oh my God, so fun, so fun. We're here with Eric Smith, one of our other Treehouse game experts. Eric, why don't you go ahead and jump into the tutorial and let's see what we're working with here.
So we debuted this in our digital event.
Yep.
I can't believe we actually got to sit on this and not have it leak beforehand.
It's so fun.
So talk us through the concept.
Game
concept.
He's going to be playing through the tutorial. We're just going to talk a little about how this game works. It's as you guys probably saw in the Nintendo digital event, it's a 4-on-4 online. We're obviously playing it local right here. Multiplayer, action, shooter, territory, squid, ink splatter, party.
That sounds like a new genre.
It's so fun.
That sounds like a new genre.
Eric's just going to sort of, what you're seeing is just him sort of going through by himself, getting used to the controls. But basically, when the match starts, what he's going to be doing is competing with his team of 4 to splatter as much of the map with ink as possible.
Yep.
And meanwhile, also trying to
splatter everyone else.
Splatter everyone else.
Yep. And the controls really couldn't be easier. So, I mean, anybody who's played any third-person game will be pretty familiar with them. Just in general, the control stick is going to move you. Move your character left and right, and the right control stick is going to move your view around.
It feels like a dual analog shooter, but you've also got the gamepad tilt control, which it feels so good because a lot of times you're not really aiming sort of really that fast twitch style aiming, but you're instead sort of changing the arc of the way you're splattering the ink.
Yeah,
it just feels so good. It's one of my favorite sort of combinations of gamepad dual analog plus motion controls.
Yeah, I actually compared it to, if anybody played the Ocarina of Time remake on the Nintendo 3DS, that sort of fine touch aiming that you would get once you went in when you were aiming a slingshot or something like that.
So good. It just works.
It's really important.
The gameplay fits the game style and it back and forth.
All right, so that's enough tutorial.
Yeah.
We can actually jump into the game here. And Eric hopefully is going to show, don't hold back on these guys.
Don't hold back.
Eric, just because we're on a live stream.
So this is about to get really crazy really quick.
Yep.
But again, it's going to be a 3-minute round, and at the end of the 3 minutes, they're going to want to see which team has covered the most of the map, essentially. And part of what's fun about that is you don't really know which team is winning until the end because the ink is being sort of layered on top of each other.
Although one important part of it is tracking it in real time. So I don't know if the feed is showing it right now, but basically your bottom screen, the gamepad, is showing you in real time the coverage over the entire map. So
Absolutely.
You can see like, oh man, pink team is.
Oh yeah, you can tell when your team's falling behind, but then you might get really focused on, a certain, pushing forward or chasing this guy, and then you look down and suddenly your team's winning.
So what Smitty here is doing is really important. Laying down a good layer around his home base.
Yeah.
Not only is this basically, giving you advantage because eventually you need to cover the most ground to win, but it also means your movement is automatically going to be a little bit better because you're faster through it.
So he just entered sort of this is where a lot of the action happens. It's like the middle of the map. It's a really symmetrical sort of multiplayer map.
Yeah, I'm seeing teal out there. That means that they're.
Oh, look at that! Oh!
I thought Smitty was the good one at this game.
Yeah, I don't know what.
He didn't have any splatters before that. Splattered before splattering. Oh, talk about that. That's
yeah,
important.
so that's a really critical gameplay mechanic. Like he just on the gamepad screen, he just tapped one of his teammates, and that sort of super jumped him right to the location. So it's a territory-based game where you're often fighting over the middle ground or the different sort of choke points, but you don't have to sort of run back from the front. You can hop right to it, and you can also hop back to your spawn point. So you're kind of jumping back and forth between where the action is.
Which is crucial, right? Because you can look down at your map and basically see, oh man, they're around my base. I'm seeing paint, like bad paint, bad ink around my base.
See here, he's swimming as a squid. You can swim through your ink really quickly. So you also have an advantage. The more territory you have covered in ink, the more you can use your squid abilities. And then it's just sort of, everything sort of plays into, the more territory you have, the more advantage you have.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh. This is a hotly contested zone in the middle, obviously. And this, of course, this is all being tracked, basically. So you're the number of times he gets splattered, the number of times
it's all adding to his own score. So, I mean, it's a team game. You're playing to be the team with the most territory, but you're also going to get ranked based on the amount of territory you covered.
So take a look up at this map. Who knows if they're showing this on the feed, but Morgan and I are looking at this map where pink is just getting annihilated. You can see that blue basically has...
Yeah, blue's got it.
I mean, there's less than a minute left, and they have a really, really good stronghold, and they're even driving deeper into pink's territory.
But the thing is, I've played enough of this that a lot of times it's the last 30, 20, even 10 seconds that make a difference, because you can do one last charge, and you can coat all that turf with ink, and like, man, I've seen matches swing like crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
See, look,
Oh yeah, they're making inroads.
They're making inroads.
That's a good point too. Every time you're painting over you're inking over someone else's ink, you're essentially doubling, doubling the benefit. Because not only are you getting more of your territory covered, but you're taking away their territory. Yeah, it's weird.
It's 10 seconds, and we got one pink player making inroads. I think this is going to really come down to it.
Actually, yeah, you're right. They're doing a better job than I thought they were going to.
Although we've got blue doing the same thing.
Smitty. I don't think you got it, man. I don't think you got it at all.
Ooh.
No.
39, 48%.
That's all right. It's only the first round. It's only the first round.
Good guys lost. Bad guys took it.
This gives us a good shot at the. So these
See,
guys.
This is great though, because look at this. Eric actually was on the losing team, but he ended up being the highest ranked player. So
yeah, got the most.
Kind of nice. You get a little token. It's like, hey, the team lost, but you did your job.
I think we need to take a small moment and talk about this character design because I'm totally in love with it. These little guys, we're calling these guys Inklings, and I don't know, man. They just look. Everything from the little tentacles as their hair, like one's got pigtails and, and the little.
Super cute. I love that they talked about that in the digital event. The dev team talking about how the game, it's an ink-based game. You're shooting ink. You got a character. Wait, squids shoot ink. It's just like the way the game and the characters developed in this really sort of organic way, and they both played off each other.
Yeah. I don't think we've even talked about refilling your ink.
No, we have not.
All right, so important mechanic, obviously. You can't just run around.
You don't have unlimited ammo. Ink is your ammo. You have a tank on your back there.
Yep.
And it'll refill really slowly if you're just running around, but as a squid, it refills much quicker.
And does it make a difference if you're in your own ink or if you're in? If you're just down on the ground and there's no ink on the ground whatsoever, does it refill as fast as if you're parked in your own ink?
When you're a squid form, the ink's going to refill at that faster rate. It doesn't matter what color you're in, but you're always, as a squid, you're always going to want to be in your color ink anyway because you can move faster, you can swim up walls.
And not only that, you can hide. I mean, I played. Go for it.
We're about to take a look at the gamepad screen here and give people a better idea of sort of what's happening down there. There's actually a lot going on. Not only is there that real-time sort of view of what's happening, I love it too because it's not like, some shooters you might be like, oh, we're winning 16-8, and you're like, okay, we're down 8, whatever. This is like constantly changing dynamic, and you never have a really good idea who's winning. I mean, you do to a point.
Yeah.
But
you just saw one of his players get splattered right there. And I mean, all these arrows and your base, basically, you can tap any one of those and jump to at any time, right?
And so those percentages, and it goes down to the decimal. So you're going to win a match 48.6% covered. Like, I don't know what that is right now. It looks like Pink's maybe up, I don't know, 42.
Which is good. It's
so
much
fun.
more organic. You can't be looking and relaxing and saying, oh, we got this in the bag. Because it could be that someone all of a sudden is tearing up through your back area.
And also, I don't know if we still have the gamepad feed up, but if we do, you can also, like we talked about, you see where your teammates are. You can tap either their icon on the map or their little icon off to the side, and you'll fly right to their
that
spot.
works too, up there?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Wow, you could have told me that beforehand, man.
Yeah,
We've been
playing
this game in the Treehouse for like ages. You never tell me that stuff?
I got to keep a few tricks up my sleeve. So Eric's going to go ahead and use a super jump here, I think, to get back to the front lines. Look at that.
Yeah, and that actually,
that
happens to me all the time.
That's exactly.
You jump to the front lines and you're just in the middle of a
Well,
total
because you have
fight.
one teammate left up there on the front line. You're like, I gotta go help him out, but chances are he's outnumbered at that point. So
yeah, you're gonna be landing right in the middle of like an intense ink fight. Yeah. So you can see since he's laid down so much ink over here, he can just turn into a squid and just cruise.
Yeah, cruise. And I've seen.
And actually, we didn't talk about this, but those things he's hopping over, there definitely are surfaces that you can't put ink on.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's important too because you can't. It means you can't like climb all walls. There's certain areas where you can't hide.
And the ink on the walls actually isn't going to counter your total, but it's going to help your team have an advantage to like swim around and up and down.
You can if you ink a wall, you can just hide in there though.
Yeah,
right?
you can totally just hide.
Chill. What do you think, Smitty? What's the verdict?
I think Pink took this one. I'm calling it Pink.
Oh,
look at that.
0.9%.
Yeah, 0.9. See, and the thing is that 0.9% was probably like two little ink splats.
Just a couple of splats of ink.
Yeah.
Gotta keep playing. Wow, somebody else was carrying you that time, Smitty. Who's that on your team?
Yeah.
Is that Holdman over there? He's carrying you up.
All right, so we're gonna have these guys go back to the tutorial and sort of, I think a lot of people were seeing a match for the first time, and we're gonna use this opportunity to sort of slow down and just let people, talk a little bit more about what they just saw before they hop into the next match. So.
Yeah. Well, it gives me a chance to talk over some stuff that I saw in the trailer that I didn't even know was in the game.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're just gonna have to speculate about this stuff, but we definitely saw different weapon types. There was like a giant paint roller that they're rolling around with, just like painting.